Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, I'm going to be ranking every single one of the brand new rewritten players from worst to best in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Got 14 new cards today, and I'm going to be going from the very worst down up all the way up to the very best and talking about which ones I'd recommend. Hopefully, this video does help a lot of y'all out in terms of maybe you have the MT to pick up one or two players, but you're not sure who to get, and hopefully this video can help y'all out. But without further ado, before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 18,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Tons of daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Trying to hit 18K by the end of January. It's going to be like another 1.3K subs we got to get. So certainly a big time grind. But if y'all would subscribe, we'd really appreciate it. We're working towards it slowly but surely. So I'd really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it and start off with number 14, Darko Milicic. He's just a boring inside big. He's not super fast. He's got okay finishing badges. Defensively, no anchor, no challenger, no clamps, no glove, none of that type of stuff. It's pretty important. He doesn't have any sort of shooting ability. 57 three ball is pretty darn low. He's not going to be a consistent shooter, and he doesn't play make much either. He's just a very mediocre card at this point in the year. Doesn't do much special. Number 13, Emeka Okafor, who would actually be a lot higher on this list if he had like a 73 ball instead of a 43 ball, but a 43 ball is pretty much unmakeable. And if you can't shoot the three at this point, you literally just can't touch the floor. In my team, in my personal opinion, against an elite level player, you're going to get played off the floor if you put anybody on the court who can't shoot the ball at this point. Even like the best of the best inside bigs, Wilt and Shaq, I still think that's true. Emeka Okafor is not that level of big. He's still good, but unfortunately, the lack of shooting ability from anywhere outside of the mid-range is not going to cut it. Puts him at number 13. Number 12 for me is actually going to be this Jay Williams card. I don't think he's horrific, or at least statistically he's not. Playmaking badges are pretty good on him. Finishing badges are good. And he shoots the ball decently well. He's a very good dunker, and he's defensively pretty bad. Stats aren't very good. Defensive badges are very bad. But he doesn't have very much size at 6'2", and his sigs stink. I mean, his release is mid. His dribble style sucks. None of his movement is very good. He's just not a very good card as a whole, outside of the pro behind the back, which is pretty good. But outside, well, actually, the pro behind the back doesn't mean anything. That's the filler behind the back that they use if they don't know what behind the back he has. So it's an next-gen sig, which means I don't know which one it is, but could be good, could be bad. Not totally sure. Regardless, Jay Williams, a very good card. Well, not a very good card, so he goes pretty low on the list at number 12. Number 11 is Marcus Fizer, more like Marcus Midzer. He's also named after a vaccine. Okay, I'm sorry, that was a joke. 6'8", 7-foot wingspan. 80 speed, 75 three ball, 90 driving dunk. Defensively, he is the definition of mid, 80 across the board. Defensive badges also pretty mid. I mean, he doesn't have anchor, challenger, clamps, glove, but he's at least got a couple badges like brick wall, pogo stick, chase down, rebound, chaser, silver, interceptor. His release is pretty good. I mean, Markelle Fultz base is good. Tony Parker upper, not great, but his release is okay. Movement isn't very good. Finishing is good. That's about it. He doesn't have any playmaking. He is literally the definition of mid. Not that good of a card. Not horrific, but definitely not a card that I'd highly recommend either, if that makes sense. I'm actually going to go with Sebastian Telfair next after this Marcus Fizer card at, what, number 9, I think we're at now. So Sebastian Telfair, while being super fast and actually a pretty darn good shooter, he can't dunk the ball. He's only 6 foot, and defensively, bronze clamps, I mean, it's okay. Gold challenger, glove, pick dodger, pogo stick. There's something there, but like, he's so small at 6 foot. And has no ability to dunk the ball at all. That, I mean, Russell Westbrook base is not that great. Goran Dragic upper is good, but Kyrie dribble style is great. Francis size up is very good. Pro escape not incredible though. I think he's kind of darn, honestly, very mid. Pro 2 leaner, his fade is good, but he's not like an insanely elite shooter. He doesn't have the best shooting badges in the game. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't have limitless range anyway. He's got Agent 3 blinders, catch and shoot, green machine. So he's got some stuff, but he's not horrible. He's just so small. It's hard to really say he's a great card, which is why I put him at number 9. Or sorry, was that number 10 or number 9? I think that was number 10. So Purvis Ellison now goes in at number 9. Meh. Mid. I mean, 59 three ball. He has a really good release, so he will hit wide open. And he's a good dunker. He's actually a pretty good defender. Has gold anchor. I like this card, the 4, 6'10". Like, he's not awful. For salary cap, it's actually a pretty usable card. I wouldn't say he's terrible. Wish he had a higher three ball rating and more playmaking ability, though. But he's not because he's not a great card. But at least he's pretty athletic and a decent defender at the 4. So not a terrible card. Moving up in tier, I would say a little bit all the way up to, what, number 8 now, and that puts Jonathan Bender, who is okay. Like 84 speed, 84 excel, 86 3 ball, 80 standing, 85 driving dunk, 83 ball handle means a ball handle shoe can help him burst. Defensive stats are pretty mid, but you can boost some of them up with a shoe as well. The badges just aren't great on this card. He's missing a lot of important badges, but he is 6'11", 7'3" at the small forward position. So he's got a very big player build and a good release. So very, very big. Really his best value is his size, but it's good. I think that's enough value to put him like semi-high on this list and start to move up. Harold Miner is next. To me, he's also very, very solid. 90 speed, 85 3 ball, 97 driving dunk, decent defender. Unfortunately, only bronze challenger, clamps, interceptor, but silver glove, off-ball pass, rebound chaser, gold pick dodger, chase downers, pogo stick. It's better than nothing. Playmaking badges are pretty good. Shooting badges aren't great, but finishing badges are very good, and he's an elite slasher. And then Donovan Mitchell base D-Rose upper on quick looks good. His SIGs look nice. Normal leaner is fine. Overall, looks like a really solid card. I think he's definitely a pretty good option. At number 6, I'd go Darius Miles. I mean, he's super athletic at the 3 or the 4. He's going to slash at a very high level. He's also got Hoff blow-by. Hoff bulldozer and posterizer is really nice to put your head to the rim and attack. He can time and burst as well. Shoots the ball okay, and then defensively, he's also a pretty good defender. I mean, this is the best of the below diamond cards for sure today. I think Darius Miles actually looks really good. I wish he had slightly better SIGs, and I don't think his release is great either, but I still think he's a pretty darn solid card. Now, we get to the top 5, the ones that people actually care about, and my number 5, unfortunately, is Derrick Rose. I understand statistically he is insane. No, it's not. I just lied. We'll get back to Derrick Rose. It's Grant Hill. I'm switching my mind. Grant Hill is going to be my number 5. I was not that impressed by this Grant Hill in his gameplay. I mean, he is a versatile card with really well-rounded stats and badges, no doubt. He's got a pretty good release. He slashes at a very high level. He's a very solid defender. Very well-rounded, but he's missing a lot of important badges. Limitless range, speed booster, anchor, and brick wall. That's 4 pretty important badges that he does not have. And that hurts this card. It really does. I like him a lot. I really do. I think slashing's pretty good. I think he's a top 5 or 6 small forward in the game, but there are a lot of top 5 cards in today's drop, and Grant Hill is the lowest of them, in my opinion. I probably honestly might not have him top 5 at small forward. He's probably 6th, to be honest, or maybe even 7th. Like, I'm not that high on the card. Derrick Rose will now be at number 4. D Rose, even though he's only 6'3" at PG, at least he's got a long wingspan, and his stats and badges are exceptional, especially playmaking and finishing, but even the shooting is pretty good. Defense is not bad at all. He's not a bad interior defender. No anchor or brick wall, but at least he kind of competes. He's a really, really good all-around card. I'm very, very high on D Rose. Slashing-wise, he's unbelievable. He's stupid fast, which helps him out a lot in terms of his perimeter defense. I like this card. I think he's pretty good. He's not insane, but he's definitely very solid. Number 3 is going to be Greg Oden. I just think Greg Oden's ability at the center position defensively is there. Like, he can play center against anybody in the game. It's Wemby, D-Rob, any other top big in the game. Greg Oden can compete on both ends of the court. Offensively, he's not an incredible shooter. That is his biggest flaw, is that his release is not amazing, but he defends very, very well in the interior. He's got an absolutely incredible player build, really good rebounder as well, and finishing-wise, very good. He also plays an important position at center, and I think he can compete against any center in the game. I would have no problem running Greg Oden in a competitive matchup right now. Top 2 are definitely, I think, a little separate from everybody else, though. One of them being Kwame Brown. I'm putting him at number 2, obviously. 88 speed, 80 excel. Not the most insane shooter statistically or badge-wise, and also neither playmaking, but he's an elite interior big on paper. When you look at the card on paper, he's elite interior-wise with anchor, brick wall, movable enforcer, big driver, back down punisher, master posterizer, post spin, rise up. But then you look at his other animations. He's got Kobe base, an elite fast release, normal fade as well, very good. Good movement. Levine dribble style is very good. Kemba escape is maybe the best escape in the game. It's at least top 2. A really good behind the back. John Wall drag back. He is an absolute dog as a playmaker, as like a pick and pop versatile option with a great release. The ability to shot create a little bit, and then obviously the interior domination as well. He is the second best card from today and arguably the best power forward in the game, but Adam Morrison is the best card today's drop, and I don't think it's all that close. I understand his animations are not quite where everybody thought they might be, if that makes sense. And I'll explain what I mean in a second. But when you look at the card on paper, I mean, he's 6'8", 7-foot wingspan, hotspots from everywhere. 16 hops include bulldozer, posterizer, whistle, agent 3 blinders, catch and shoot, corner specialist, dead-eye, guard up, limitless range, spot finder, mini magician, handles for days, hyperdrive, physical handles, clamps. When you look at his base badges, he might be the most complete card in the game, badge-wise, outside of Kobe. And then he also has the ability to get every badge upgraded. So you can add pick dodger, brick wall, fast feet, speed booster, rise up, things like that. Upgrade badges to Hall of Fame if you'd like anchor, pogo stick, interceptor, post lockdown, rebound chaser, glove, challenger, whatever playmaking badges you want. You can literally basically do whatever you want to this card and soup him up as much as you'd like. And then you get to the animations, and yes, they're not unbelievably insane. I don't actually like the Jerry West upper, but Steph base on quick is still a very solid release. Trey fade is still very good. Trey size up gets the job done. Kobe escape, not quite as good or Trey or Kobe, but it's still, or Trey or Kemba, but but it's still very good. He's behind the back is Jamal Murray, which is incredible. John Wall dragback is amazing. He is an absolutely incredible elite card at the small forward position, and maybe he's not quite as elite as some people thought he was going to be, but I'm kind of okay with that for the power balance of the game. But I like the fact that he's the best small forward in the game right now, and I don't think it's particularly close, and he is one of the 2 best cards of the game, right there with Kobe for sure. With that being said, that is going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.